So now we're gonna do the sauce. We're gonna take a pot. We're gonna squeeze two tablespoons of tomato paste. You make your own tomato paste, Maribeth?
Make my own? No, I have to squeeze bottle right here.
Oh. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
I didn't get tomato paste. Oh, yes, we did.
We're gonna open the can of tomato sauce. We're just gonna dump everything. My favorite, dump it. We're gonna take my herbs. You don't have to put any herbs, but I'm gonna put that in there. Just put everything in here. Don't be afraid. Just pour it, except for the salt and the pepper. It's
So for my tomato sauce, I did diced tomatoes.
That's fine. So for the salt, I put 1 tablespoon. Only take 1 pinch for now, just 1 pinch. And same thing for the pepper, 1 pinch.
Okay, I'm behind. I am too.
So,
It's okay.
so just put everything in your pot. And now the basil, just take a bunch of basil and put it there too. Make sure you rinse it, so you don't get any little friends in there. So I'm gonna put that in there.
How much of the tomato paste am I putting?
Just put the whole thing. You can always save it and freeze it.
2 tablespoons? Uh-huh.
2 tablespoons. So see, I have everything ready to go. Nothing special. You just put everything in there. Let me show here.
Not ready yet. How much fresh basil?
Just put a bunch. Not all of it, just a bunch. Save some for the pizza. So I'm going to put my...
How much of the tomato sauce do I put? Do I need to dice it or no?
No, just, it will cook down.
Okay.
If
So
it-
do I open the pat?
If it doesn't break down, you can actually use a potato masher later on when you cook it after 45 minutes, and you can mash the whole thing. Just to make it creamy. Or you can put it in the blender.
How much of the diced tomatoes do I need to put in there? The sauce?
Just put the whole can.
Okay. Alright, I'm behind.
And whatever is left, you can always...
On the garlic, it was 1/4 minced garlic or just whole garlic?
You can do whatever you want. Mince, you can smash it, you can chop it, you can do whatever you want. Just put it there. It's to bring flavor into it. So you can just put the whole... I put the whole thing. Whole. So now...
We add all the garlic, right? Yes.
Yes. So now we're gonna bring this to boil, and then simmer for 45 minutes. Simmer, not boil. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be reducing the sauce and taking all the water out.
You don't make a list. Okay, I have one question because I'm behind on this one. The chopped tomatoes is what we're putting in there?
Chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, tomato puree, whatever you like, except for whole tomatoes.
The limes? Yeah, I have this whole thing right here and it's not in a can form, so how much do I put?
Put the whole thing in there.
Okay. And then how much salt do we need or pepper?
Just a pinch. I know I asked for 1 spoon, but we're only going to do 1 pinch of the salt and 1 pinch of the pepper. And we're gonna bring this to boil.
And 1 pinch of pepper.
So we have everything in here. I used to be a lefty, so I don't have any issues doing the left hand.
Okay, so then that's it. Salt, pepper, basil, and tomato paste and the tomato. That's it.
Now, this is gonna cook for 40. Bring it to boil, and cook it for 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
Now, this is my dough that I made last night because I had another demo last night.
So we boil it and we simmer.
Bring it to boil and then simmer for 45 minutes. So this is my dough from last night. Same steps, same everything. As you can see, it's nice and fluffy. And it rises. This is 1/2 of it.
Wow, that's a lot.
Now, if you put the fingers on it, you can see the dimples. It's nice and fluffy. You can make bread with it if you like. You can put some tomatoes on it and some rosemary sea salt. Put it in a pan, and you will have a nice focaccia bread also. So you can do that, or you can use your own pizza dough. But this is again from last night.
Okay.
Another thing you can do if you make enough pizza dough, you can let it rise for 2 hours, and then put it in a Tupperware big enough, something like this, and then you can freeze it. And then you can, one Saturday or Sunday that you don't want to cook, here is your pizza. Okay, so we're cooking. Martha's watching. Any questions?
No, no. Let it, bring it to a boil and do we simmer it after that?
Correct.
Okay. Do we cover it or do we leave it open?
You can cover it. Marybeth, you gonna do your sauce going forward?
No, but I'm gonna do it this weekend.
Cool.
Yeah.
With butter? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Whenever you cook, don't forget your best friend. Hey, you never know. For the second part at 5:30. 5:30. I'm going to do a mozzarella pizza. I'm gonna do a fresca with fresh tomatoes and peppers, which I have my fresh tomatoes from my garden, peppers and onions. I'm going to do an anchovy, your favorite, Marybeth.
Can I scratch the diced tomatoes?
Not yet, wait until it finishes boiling.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an anchovy pizza, so that's gonna be, it's gonna be red onions. So we're gonna do the bed of red sauce. We're gonna put mozzarella. For me, it's going to be the vegan mozzarella, which is not cheese. I'm going to have red onions, as I mentioned before. And I'm gonna lay anchovies. This is a very nice anchovy. It's not fishy, it's nice and creamy. It's $15, it's not the cheapest one. And then I'm gonna have also a pepperoni and a fresca pizza, which is fresh mozzarella and basil.
Oh, I love fresh mozzarella.
So we use, the base is gonna be the same. Your base is gonna be the sauce. You're gonna put sauce on your pizza. You're gonna sprinkle some cheese on it. And then if you're doing the fresca, you're gonna cut slices of the fresca. You're gonna take basil leaf and lay it on top of it. Then put the cheese right on top. Put it in the oven for 20 minutes at 500 degrees. You're ready to go.
For that mozzarella, that
Yes.
fresh one,
Fresh mozzarella, yes.
is it better to buy it in that one or in the ball form?
That's for the fresca, which is the fresh cheese and basil. But if you're doing a regular pizza, it's usually the mozzarella like this.
Okay.
So, and then you can put pepperonis to that one. Or you can do mushrooms and onions and peppers. Or you can do a pineapple with chicken and barbecue sauce, which I cannot go there. You can do anything you like to it. You can put prosciutto, you can put mortadella, anchovies. Did I mention anchovies?
Yeah.
So you can basically do whatever you like.
I don't know about anchovies, but okay.
So my sauce is boiling now. I'm going to simmer it for 45 minutes. And any questions before we go and come back at 5:30?
After I simmer it, do I smash it or
Then
do
you
I-
can smash it because you have big chunks.
Okay.
If you don't have a potato masher, or I don't know what you call that. I'm a foreigner. What do you call this?
A bean smasher.
A masher? So you take that and you're gonna mash it like that. I'm sorry?
She said a bean smasher.
So if you don't have one of these, then you can use the blender and then pulse it. Don't blend it fully, just pulse it.
Okay.
Because you want it more on the liquidy side than the chunky side. You can have chunks, it doesn't matter. But you never see chunks on pizza. You always see a nice creamy sauce on it. Now if you want tomatoes on your pizza, then slice tomatoes and fresh mozzarella. Or tomatoes and
Yeah, that's good.
this mozzarella.
I want, what brand is that mozzarella cheese?
This one?
That big one he has? That looks good, huh?
This one?
Because the Fresca, that one.
Well, this is from Whole Foods. You can buy any, as long as it's fresh. You feel it. It's like Play-Doh. It's nice and soft.
Okay, so it has to say fresh mozzarella.
Fresh mozzarella in the bowl.
Oh,
Now, if you're gluten-free and lactose-free, you have to use this mozzarella, which is a vegan, plant-based mozzarella. And that's for me.
Even if I'm lactose, I still would eat that.
It's not bad, actually. And now, last night I made my, 2 days ago, I made my gluten-free dough. And now this one, compared to the other one, it doesn't rise. It's gonna be a flat bread, basically. Nothing happens to it. It's just flat.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna put your oven at 500 degrees. You're gonna put your pan in there. So you take your pan, any type of pan. I have this, which we use it a lot. So you're gonna put it in the oven on the third rack, the three from the bottom. You put it there for 30 minutes. You're gonna heat it up at 500 degrees. What do you bake yours at, Mary Beth?
450.
450? For how long?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
520 minutes. Do you like it dark?
No.
Or you like it goldy and crusty, or do you like it really black?
Yes. I like it golden.
So it should be, try 500 for 20 minutes.